getting that signal? I found out who's sending that signal. I was told there was a Tolmec in the area. Is this easy? Working. Maybe my focus can tell me more. Something seems to have knocked the Tolmec down. Maybe the current. Better take a look at the damage. Be able to find the parts of their nest. Fire could do a lot of damage. Must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them. Now. Stop it from swooping down on me. part I'm making. I'm down. Where to go? This is where I found one of the parts missing from that tarmac. Another one might be nearby. Second tarmac part. I should pick up that part. I'll be taking that. Picked up the last of the parts I need. I should get these back to the tarmac. Guess we're done here. Jump onto that tarmac. Jump onto the tarmac from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the she's been through so much.
You have both endured different in almost every respect. I like to think of you as two...
Three, then. Let's not... All this data I've picked up, and I guess I never really thought that other people would be...
Based on my observations, Erend has asked on numerous occasions of... He appears perplexed by the tradition as it conflicts with the Oseram. He also suggested we host a That is what I predicted.
Is Katalo getting along?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of... He appears to be collating data and significant battles to aid in the creation of a war map. I believe he aims to study the tact...
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his...
How's all of us settling?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was a particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living... I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like the...
They have all come a long way with... Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal once the biosphere has...
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're... So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the bios...
In the local region, superstorms have subsided, and soil conditions... These improvements will stave off environment for a few additional...
Well, with luck, then you'll be able to fix the biosphere.
Correct. Reverse the environmental...
There's something I've been... How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere.
It is plausible he tasked his own engine to the Zero Dawn system. My predecessor did not even know until he activated it. It is, in effect, a blind...
So our plan to capture Hephaestus.
As you wish. We now know that Hephaestus will not...
Which is why I got Ted Faro's...
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and... When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able...
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and...
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us.
Correct. The energy surge should
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat... Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. We exchanged greeting. It was the first of many listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data, though I am glad she made it home.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So Gemini has 2 data cores, but you mentioned something about
When my predecessor construction was disrupted, the data core had also a second core was built.
Lucky for us.
No.
So what will happen to this place?
All systems within this facility, as Minerva will no longer be, the facility will be exposed. Though without my presence,
Let's hope so. So it's where they created the biomass conversion system, but did Elizabeth know they were working?
It is likely she was briefed, though her focus...
That makes sense. If they've been able to deploy it...
Using the data, I ran in all scenarios. Deactivate.
So Zero Dawn... So, but you...
When I construct the data, so, a sec...
Lucky for us.
No.
There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility. Do you think it'll help the Quen?
I will write complete, which may be beneficial to the...
But new crops aren't going to save the world.
It is.
So what do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was, given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system. I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one... Elysium. Do you know what happened?
Elysium was my data.
Did the Pharaoh plague...
Unknown.
Okay, people. Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my Cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my Cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come! Time to fight! Stay back! Back! Let's wipe them out! Over here, you! Get that machine out of the way! Aloy! Get a hand over here! Draw it away from Beta! I got this!
This is happening. This is we're safe, Aloy.
Stay back!
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Deactivate connection.
No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Machines are making nothing more than breathing.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the...
There should be a node you can override.
These machines first.
Intruder, overcoming chaos.
The machine's on the way.
Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas? I'll see what I can do. I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Retreat to materials bay Onyx 5.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Signals overloaded.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
I haven't found me yet.
That's saying.
Focus display is distorted.
Begin extraction.
Oh, here we go again.
So good. I'll try to get your access back.
Incendiary without body for body person.
Oh, good. It's too much interference.
Override unit security parameters. Activate sensor array K2.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Well, it's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Capture, repair,
Be safe.
tower, infiltrate, call me. You sound called. I am
Mind if I do?
Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority unit S Mark 1.
Scan it for charging up again. It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Humans betrayed to the slimy core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Laurel. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the pipe, the core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life, 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger.
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task. They will compel her if need be. But she's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a...
Gerard's idea. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness. That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta...
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would... The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems hard, but you must believe that her well-being...
Beta told me your colony was that you came back to Earth because you had no...
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet, we spent decades building a new... The physical constraints of Earth, the boundary to think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortlessness. It took a cataclysm to finally yank out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological... We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth. The left to us.
Which you decided to make uns for anyone else.
Not me. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the more primitive tribes. No more combat, only a blank slate to please us. But we will stop him.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window.
Once we're inside the base.
Here, in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make...
How do you know about...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for it. But his subordinates? He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the sun.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about the distribution of override technology and the secret pact with Regala to attack.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take...
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but with it and the Tenakth army, victory seems such a shame he'll be...
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war. What does she have to gain by attacking Z?
It's the price she must pay. Without the ability to override machine, her little rebellion would have languished.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually... And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus... Yet for all of Silence's brilliant, that blind spot is what will allow it.
While hundreds of died. My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you and I knew better. You were a... After your dramatic escape, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for... That's when I found this little trick. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. Bold. You were like a splash of color on a worn...
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actum. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about me?
What would you like to know?
Well?
When I was 8, thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of my guardian. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, all because of circumstances beyond.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you need. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, but despite that anonymity...
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where We need not. Where we explored the furthest reach. It was only later that I realized they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich, and by the time I finally figured it out, Faro's machines were devouring the... So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well.
So you knew?
Liz was everything she was. Your ingenuity, your determination. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities in...
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer is that for all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself. It was like...
So when you met Elizabeth...
Not aloof. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to... Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environments. But in her address, she was just starting... but actually take
to care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her after she had spoken with such moral... I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all... It was as if giving the talk... I didn't want to be a pest, so I...
So how did you finally approach?
I picked the right moment. Right as she came back to the conference. Her coffee. She was fresh. It was like she had braced herself for the colleagues. I asked if I could walk, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize, but she was very welcoming. Previously, it was only halfway through the conversation that I realized exactly who I was. It was my business was trafficking in secrets, and anonymity. So that was Liz. I came to view ship. She always seemed to know me, and I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hekarro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I thought you were gonna go
I wanted to check in with...
don't worry about me. I'll be there when you need.
I never doubted.
Oh, I'm glad you're back.
So am I. Do you think...
I don't think anyone's ever okay after... I can't tell you she's handled... That keeps the rest of us.
Anybody take you up on that ale?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I try...
What about Katana?
Now there's a man that can hold his lick. Pretty sure we downed half a...
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle.
Yeah, maybe that was...
I was just... Turns out...
I need to...
yeah, do me a...
I'll do my best.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also... for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on the sun ring and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget. Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer, too. Got it. Arrowhead. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. Tilda? I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Know how to land this thing. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala. Here we go.
Regala's inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
This fight is just beginning!
Much better. So that's how it's gonna be.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
You die here and now!
to fight!
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
The visions of the Ten are renewed. If it isn't the flame of the desert.
And so the wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy, never doubted you knew how to make an entrance, but that, ooh, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander were missing. I would not have shown Regala mercy. But who am I to argue with the Champion Killer? Wish I could have seen Regala's face when she saw you flying on that machine. Wish I could have seen Regala's face when she saw you flying on that machine.
To the wings of the Ten. Your part in today's battle will be recounted for years to come by me and all chaplains who come after.
Strength and courage are yours.
You are welcome here.
She came from the east and flew on the wings of the Ten.
Fire's wasted on that machine.
Good day, Outlander.
You brought a legend
Sword
to
on
life.
the wings of the Ten, Outlander.
May our blades strike us.
Was a real There walks the warrior, flew on the wings of the Ten.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. You can bring the parts back to me here when you're done.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. Regala may be gone, but the holdouts have kept up the practice. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
Here, a small reward for your efforts. But don't let your guard down. There are still many outposts in the wilds.
Thank you, Champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista. We've made a mess of things around here.
I'll keep some extra on hand. Roller back. Just like Solis. Gonna have to take it down.
Got some oxygen, sorry!
That's over. Time to salvage that city. There.
blade be sharp.
If only my blade could have...
Let none
Your
doubt.
courage inspires.
Walk with pride.
Wait, you were there? Welcome, Outlander.
Maybe you have some tasks to turn in?
Our soldiers are eager to try. I've got the parts you need for the ballista.
Excellent. We'll get it fixed. You're welcome to fight.
How does it work?
Simply speak to me, and any medals you can exchange with me for not just from the arena, but also after upgrading your gear. I think you'll... I'm here to help. Good thing for you. I'll take my leave then, or if you...
Well then, if you'd like to fight in the arena now.
Too many to count.
I'll give it a shot.
Good. We'll... Never a dull moment when you're in the arena, champ. Let's see how you do. I was looking.
You are welcome here.
A good warrior cares for her equipment.
So the machine's the rebels. Enter, Outlander.
Those wings holding up?
Proudly, Outlander. The three clans stand as one.
Your blade be...
Hey, you're back.
Please, could you spare... Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is... gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
We'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The Ancestor Reborn.
May we be let...
Just... Aloy, what's this I hear about you never...
Our navigational...
They're all gone. And with them, the one instrument we need...
There's one ship.
But it's beyond our reach. Beached on a no compass, no way back to those...
Christia.
Maybe I can help. What if I told you I can use...
You could do that?
Why not? The ship lies on an island east.
All right.
I will...
Hey, well, I take it.
I'm gonna need a sunwing to make it to this ship of theirs.
Hey, well, I take it.